Hey, 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 hey. Come on in, come on in. We're getting all set up. We're getting all ready. Getting ready. I'm on StreamYard and I'm trying to get the other part over here on YouTube to act right. But right now it's still doing the pinwheel thing, right? So hopefully it'll get it together. I'm hoping. But it's been raining where I am, so we never know. We never know. Hopefully there's no echo. But hey, 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 y'all already know. I'm V Scott. This is my husband Ernest. Meet Ernest.
How y'all doing?
Uh, so we not just we coming on here with some with news, different news. If you are interested in that type of thing, come right on over here. You already know that I definitely give you Black history. Why? Because I am Black and why I love being Black. Yes, okay. Now, so sometimes we have unfortunate news about our Black people too, right? Right. So today we're going to be talking about a mom from Texas. Okay, so are you ready to give the people the
Oh yeah,
story?
give them what they want to hear.
I don't even where are my glasses? I can't oh here it is.
This is which one you?
Oh,
Which one?
they're my glasses.
Oh yeah, give them what they want to hear.
I don't even where are my glasses? I can't.
This is me.
Okay. All right. Now, it looked like we froze up over here.
What's yours?
Hold up. Hold up. See. Let me see real quick if we can hear us talking. See. Let me see real quick. Oh yeah. We can hear us talking. See. Okay, so we can hear us talking. Okay, so now I tried to figure out how to be able to put the pictures up of okay, I got it. How to put the pictures up of the different stuff, but my last minute behind did not um try to figure it out until the last minute. So I don't know how to do it, but I have it on my phone. Now, the first thing I'm going to go ahead and read the story and we're going to talk about it, right? So, this is what it says. Texas mom gets time for allowing teenage daughter to marry a man 34 years older than her. Now, this man was 43, right? Was he 43?
43 years old.
And the daughter was only 13. How disgusting of a mom can you be? I just called this lady Miss Nasty. She don't even deserve the name Miss. She just nasty. Okay.
But actually, he was 47.
Oh,
Not 43. He was 47 years old.
oh, he
He
was
was trying to marry
no,
a
not trying.
13-year
No,
old.
he
He
did.
married a 13-year-old child.
Yeah, so the mom let him marry the 13-year-old daughter, and according to KIAH, that's a radio station, in 2017, the mom's name is Peyton, that's her last name, revealed to her doctor that she allowed her teen daughter to marry, the 47-year-old Stephen Carty. Stephen Carty. And then they're going to say that that was their religion. No, that's not your religion. Get out of here. Said it was their religion of Hebrew Israelites faith. So, and they had been married about a year when the doctor found out about this. So the mom was sentenced to 34 years, and the nasty bastard was sentenced to what, 30 years. And I think that both of these people should just get life. Should just get life. 13-year old. And so, what was he charged with? Let me see. Let me see how. Oh, okay, let me see. Stephen Cardi was charged with aggravated sexual assault of a child and was sentenced to 42 years. And then the mom, her name is Cherry Payton. It's spelled Cherry. I'm not sure if they saying Sherry or Cherry, but you know it spells Cherry. But you know how we do sometimes, black people. And so anyway, was charged with continuous sexual abuse of a young child and given 30 years. So, and they gave her those 30 years last week. The broad should have got more. The broad really should have got more time. Let me go ahead and so y'all can see Miss Nasty. Let me give y'all a Miss Nasty picture. Where she at? Where she at? Mm-hmm. Y'all see her? Do you? I hope you see her. Let me hold on. You can't see her good, can you? Hmm. I'm trying to figure out how you can see a little bit better. Once I learn how to share, okay, that's a little better right there. So this her, this her. What kind of mother is that? It's not a mother. It's not a mother. What you got to say?
Well, hey, how y'all doing? As a father, and I done raised five daughters. So I don't even know how her mother could even conceive of her, even having a conversation with a man that age. Unless it was, a stepfather or something, you know. We as men ourselves supposed to should be able to protect the child, not have sex with the child. So that right there tells you right now that this lady couldn't be on in her mind at all straight. Because anybody that knows 1347, is you for real? Lady, what was you on? You must be smoking dust. Not rocks, no, I don't know what she was on.
Oh.
But she must have been smoking dust. And not only should they gave her 30 years, they should put her under the boat.
Under the boat?
Not the jail, but put her under the boat and let her drown.
Under the
because
boat.
That is so wrong. Anybody that got a 13-year-old child know that you would not let no grown man in your house. You got to have some kind of what we call it,
common sense.
Common sense. That's what we call it, common sense. To know, was he messing with you? If he wasn't messing with you, then he turned around and messed with your daughter, and you let him mess with your daughter. You were so wrong from the start with. They need Jesus in their life. That's all they will. They need Jesus in their life because that is so totally wrong. This girl is going to have to go through years and years of having, therapy. She got to go through therapy. Whatever her mama told her, I hope she got some strong family members, some good going church people, and people that just can help her through her life. Because if her mama put it like that, what was she? If she was to have a child, would y'all think that she would do the same thing, or she could make herself a better person? Because she's a child, she don't know no better. People think because children are of a certain age that they 13, but they got the mind of a 20-year-old or something, or a 24-year-old. No, that's not the case. No, they don't. They got a mind of a 13-year-old. That's why they're 13. You can't. Oh, you know how you see people. Oh, they older than they look. No, they ain't. They look grown, but they is not grown. Their mind is not grown. And I say that to say this: any woman that let a man in her house around her children should have been looking anyway. If he paying more attention to your child than he is to you, come on,
She let
Now
him.
look,
She let him marry her daughter.
so
She didn't let him in the house.
yeah,
She sent her daughter with him and let him marry her
evidently
daughter.
it had to be something going on.
So what kind of crap
It
is
had to be
this?
something going on. You had to know something about your child.
Well, she said
How you
piano.
gonna let your daughter go with this grown ass man? Excuse my language. Why you gonna let your child go with a grown man? I don't go play with the 14, 15 years old, maybe 16. Y'all going out there. When the street lights come on, you need to come home. I mean, that's just my motto. But for her, and she is how old you said she was?
The mom,
She 30,
I think
30 some years old.
she's
Maybe she was abused in her lifetime. I don't know. Maybe she had a problem or
30. She's
somebody
34.
took and abused her, you know, and she never said nothing because when you don't say nothing, if you believe this is a lot of statistics that I really can't give you the numbers on, but it's more young ladies out here has been sexually assaulted and didn't say nothing,
Oh,
all because they feel like if they said something to somebody that would have been wrong. Now that lady let her daughter, 13 years old. This man is 47 years old. 47. Is you for real? Now, as a father myself, let me catch him around my door. Let me catch you over him. I'm just gonna put it out there like that right there. You might come around, but you won't come back around. That's all I gotta say. I ain't gonna say I'm harming nobody, but you won't be back over here this way. And I think, maybe she might have needed some counseling or something because this don't make no sense. This is just played out that this lady that is 30 years old
34.
34 years old, excuse me, I'm sorry, 34 years old, let a 41-year-old man,
47.
47-year-old man come into her life and marry her daughter.
And
I mean,
destroy her daughter's
and,
life.
and we're going to do it like this right here.
So,
Who married them? A
so,
preacher? If a pastor married them,
so let me go.
who married
Okay,
these
so
these two?
let
Who
me
married
go
these
into
two?
these other details
Because that
hold
to
up,
me,
it's more details about that. So they said
well, we got some more.
they said that KPRC TV reports an investigation discovered there was no record of a marriage license in Fort Bend County, Texas. So it's no evidence of them even getting married. So it must have been some kind of underhanded marriage stuff going on where the fake uh, preacher from their religion did the marrying. You know what I mean. I'm not talking about nobody's religion, but this here is not a religion. When you marry small kids to a man, you're disgusting.
But at the same time, it was said that it had to do something with the Hebrews, uh, the Islamic faith.
No, I said Hebrews Israelites.
Israelite faith. I'm sorry. I apologize to everybody. But the Hebrew Israelite faith. Now, back in the day, I studied Hebrew. I studied Islamic. And we know that means we can actually have, multiple wives. But not at the age of that age. Not of that age. We can have multiple wives, because Hebrews or you study Islam, this is what you can actually do. But for this lady to sit there and let this man, I mean the words,
Hey Rob,
trying not to, come get off my guard. But this is totally wrong, y'all. I mean, if anybody got some comments on this right here, this is something off the chart. This, you don't really hear about stuff like this, but it really happens. People talk about human trafficking, and this is one of it. And this is doing it, and she did it to her own child. This grown man did this to a child and thought she was going to get away with it. I'm glad they caught her ass.
Mm-hmm.
Fool your black self.
Oh Lord. And
For real.
so now these two nasties, they're gonna have to be required to register as sex offenders when they get out in 34, 40 years. So they're gonna have to be registered. And so they also said in Texas, the legal age of consent to marry is 18. At the age of 16, parental consent is still required to obtain a marriage license. But where is the marriage license? Because no true pastor worth his salt would marry a 13-year-old child to a 47-year-old grown, nasty behind man. What kind of stuff is this? I'm sick of it.
If it was me, I'm like, yeah, I'll marry you. Come on to my church. I got something for you in the church. They be like, you shouldn't did that, but I was like, I did it.
Yes, that's right.
I was like, come on here.
That's right.
You won't get married,
so Rock,
but you gonna get married. I'm gonna marry you, all right, but it won't be to her.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna marry you to the church. I'm gonna bless you and marry you to this church and let you have the church to handle you.
Yeah,
because evidently it's something wrong in your mind. It's something wrong in your mama mind. There is something wrong.
So Rock said you should marry a grown woman. That's right, Rock.
Rock. Okay, we got Rock.
Rock.
She said the wife should have been a grown woman. Yeah, she is a grown woman, but she got a mind of a crazy person.
No, she's talking about the girl when somebody get married. When you get married, you marry a grown person like you're a grown person.
Yeah, you marry grown
people. You don't marry somebody 12 and you 45. You don't do that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's right. Rock should be a grown. And yes,
Rock,
sad.
Yeah, you're right.
Sad,
Rock,
sad and
is so right about that right there because that is just. I mean, that's pitiful.
Actually, it's
that your wife.
So
I mean, not your wife, but that your mama will let you, instead of trying to keep you safe, trying to keep you protected. That's what parents supposed to do: keep your children safe.
Yeah.
And when you just went out there, okay, you can marry her. That's what you want to do. Come on now.
Well, we know not all parents.
Like I said,
have good sense. Not all parents protect their children the way they should. So this mom, she dropped the ball as a parent, as a mother, as a woman, and as a person. She just dropped the ball all the way around because she is a disgusting
human
person.
Being.
And we are done talking about this lady. We about to go ahead and get into
that woman nasty.
What happened to Miss Nasty. We done with Miss Nasty or just nasty ass. I don't know. We're gonna talk about what happened with Judge Hatchett. So now we're about to talk about what happened with Judge Hatchett.
I'm gonna put it out here because it was did to her because she black, and this is a white man that did it. So don't think you can get away with stuff because you're white. This is new era.
This happened because this person was disgusting too. So TV's Judge Glenda Hatchett allegedly groped by Georgia sheriff who has now been charged with sexual battery. A Georgia sheriff has been, I already told you, has been charged with accusations that he groped TV Judge Glenda Hatchett at a public event. He groped her at a public event. This is where she was going to be someone's guest, and she was going to speak, right?
Actually, it was another sheriff guest. It was another sheriff.
So this is Thomas Brown. Thomas Brown, a former DeKalb County sheriff, and that's whose event she was at, and he is listed as a witness because he saw the whole thing. He actually had to intervene because Judge Hatchett wasn't actually having none of what this fool tried to do. Okay,
she's 70 years old. How you gonna rob a 70-year-old woman?
So it said that Brown says 3 sheriffs, including Cootie, came to the stand-up table as he turned his head away from Cootie Brown. Claims when he turned his head back, he saw Cootie's hand go down on her left breast. I grabbed his arm. Well, basically, he grabbed his arm and asked him what did he think he was doing. Okay, so this was an idiot, a very disgusting person. Here he is. Let me show you. Like I told you, I cannot figure out how to put these pictures up, but eventually I will. So let me get this light in. There he. So this is him. This is okay. There it is. So that's Judge Hatchett, and then this is the sheriff.
The white man.
That's the former. Is he? Or the sheriff?
Former sheriff.
That's no. He was still a sheriff. Well, he's gonna be former.
He's a sheriff. He gonna be former, all right, but it ain't gonna be like you think it is.
So that's him, and he's actually being charged with sexual battery.
And
how do you?
The crazy part about it is, do this man ever look at TV and knew that this woman is a judge?
Yeah, he knows
she is a judge. Why would you put your hands on a judge? Is you done lost? He done lost his mind. Oh, I can touch him. I can go and get away with it.
He did.
No, you ain't gonna get away with that one. That's when you ain't gonna get away with it. I don't care what color you is. A judge, black, white, Latino, Hispanic, whatever you is, you is not gonna touch no judge and think it's okay. You finna get some time and a bunch of it, and make it so bad about it. His own colleague, basically, looked at him and was like, "What is you doing? I mean, for real, what is you doing? I mean, you trying to grab her breast? Come on."
Yeah, he thought he could get away with it.
That ain't gonna work.
But he had lost his mind, hadn't he? When he thought he was gonna get away with it.
He had a little bit of too much of pina colada with some Jack Daniel in it. I reckon. I don't know if you want a Jack, but that Daniel ain't gonna happen, Captain. So that was just a little bit out the way for him. I mean, I hope they throw if that was actually Negroes, I call it if I say that word, we would have been locked up immediately, just like that. Because he's a sheriff, he's still a person, he's still a human being. She is a human being. So therefore, why haven't they now they just trying to make it come out, but he should have been arrested on the spot. Because if that's at a sheriff intervention, whatever they was doing, it had to be multiple sheriffs out there. So don't walk away and then say, okay, be like, no, turn around. You assaulted that woman. You assaulted a judge. So put him in handcuffs immediately and take him on. Yeah, hey, y'all take me something, man. Now, if that was y'all and somebody groped y'all like that right there and you had a sheriff intervention, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of sheriffs out there, you know what I'm saying? Police officer, whatever you want to call it. Now, tell me this. Wouldn't you just be like, hey, this man, you know what I'm saying? You sexual assaulted me. You can't grab on me like that. Black women, y'all know y'all would cut up.
Well, see,
you probably would have stabbed him or something, or beat him or fight him.
The judge actually wasn't having it. That's why the other sheriff had to intervene because she wasn't having none of it. And yes, people are disgusting, especially when they think that they can get away with it. And well, how do you think that you can just do what you want to do and touch what you want to touch? Well, how? Why? Because you are the sheriff? Because what have you been doing behind closed doors to other people that is not a judge, right? What have you been doing to other Black women that don't have any power is what I want to know. What have you been doing to the ones that don't have nothing. The resources that can't fight nothing. You the way that they're supposed to. Yeah, see, true. You've been doing a lot of things, and we know you've been doing a lot of things. Why? Because you felt comfortable enough to touch that judge's breast. So we know what you've been up to. You've been up to a lot of bullshit. That's what you've been doing.
Hey, Rock, I understand where you're coming from. That's all she had to do was turn around and just give him one pop right in his face.
You said
that's what you know what I'm saying. I feel you. I feel you on that right there because I'm a man, I would have fist fought him, but as a woman, you know what I'm saying, sometimes you have to do that. That would have drawn some attention. to the situation.
Oh.
But I would have did exactly what you just said. I would have gave him a good elbow into his face.
But see, look, Rob, and then, but if she would have elbowed him in the nose, right, because she a black woman, and guess who would have became the aggressor? Guess who? Guess who would have been in the news? Because this happened about a year ago. I think it's been about a year ago, and this is just coming out. So what would have happened is she would have became the problem because she's a black woman, and then they would have made her look like she was the culprit because she's a black woman, but she was assaulted. You know what I mean? Because you walk around here as a black person, and especially as a black woman, you understand what I mean? They they can't take this melon. They don't understand us as black women. No, we're not gonna take your stuff. We're not gonna take your stuff because the judge wasn't having it. But if she would have did him the way you said, then she would have been the problem, and she would have been all over the news, and then it would have been a cover up. It would have been some type of cover up for him because he's a white man.
Exactly, that's true. I believe in that right there. But at the same time, as black women, you're gonna have to defend yourself.
We do know
And defending yourself means if you have to put your hands on somebody that put your hands on them, defend yourself. And violence is not good for nothing. But if somebody touching you or try to violate you, or being like wrong towards you, or that's just and you feel like because you got the power, because a lot of police officers, and this is a judge we're talking about. Even though you are a police officer, you still act like you is above the law. The police officers act like they are above the law. Put it like that right there. No matter where they go, they are above the law, and they ain't nothing but the law. The judge is above. They up there. Now you mess with a judge, you don't kind of messed up. Now this man, what kind of ilmatic stuff should
I know
he
you
get?
would have. I know.
What kind of justice should he get? I mean, if y'all want, holler back at us and let us know something. What would you would have did in a situation like that right there? Just saying, if you're not even a judge but a person, if you at an event around, say some of your family members, or just around people, and somebody come and just started groping on you, what would you would have did? Like you said, this has been over a year ago. We just not hearing about it. But if you would have did something, as we call it, ratchet, because that's what we call it, ratchet. Now, you would have probably
not ratchet.
They're gonna call it self-defense, but then when you would have hurt him, he would have probably tried to sue you.
Well, yeah.
Or try to get something wrong.
So that's what Rock already said. They would have flipped the script on her.
Yeah,
that's what
Rock, you're right. They probably would have flipped the script. But at the same time, you got the right to protect yourself as a woman, as a female,
as a person,
as a human being. Exactly that. That's a little of a scream, because this dude look like, they look like she can take him. To me,
he might have been. You know what? Because a lot of them do be alcoholics. They be undercover alcoholics. They be out here working drunk and everything. He might have been. He actually might have been drunk. Who knows? Because they not gonna say anything. What they gonna do? They gonna cover up for their brothers in blue. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because that's what they do. That's the type of stuff they do.
The reason we got this story was because it took another one of his colleagues, another sheriff, to look at him and know he was wrong. He looked at him as not only a sheriff, but you was a human being. She's a human being. So he looked at it like that right there. You don't do that. You don't do that. We are people. Don't put no label on yourself, even though you is, okay, I'm a police officer. You still a human being. She's a judge. Now, they carry way high status, but she's still a human being. You don't do that. Now, if I was at the party, and then somebody told me that this man had put his hands on my sister like that right there, she was my sister, all hell would have broke loose. You know what? I would have been in jail. Instead of him being in jail for groping her. He should have got locked up right then immediately. When his friends see his friends are sheriff, I'm sorry, but you got to go downtown. Let's go. But when I bust him in the face, it would have been something different. You go downtown. But that's just protecting our sisters. Regardless of your status in life, we are all people. We all are human. We all still have respect for each other. You can't just go around and just feel like, hey, because I got a little bit of power, I can do this. And we all know this go down. And it goes down in secret. It goes down in secret. People do this in secret, in hiding. And then nobody want to say nothing because they scared that somebody gonna be like, okay, if you say something, this, that, and third gonna happen. You know what? It's gonna be this, that, and third. Because I'm this, that, and third. Because it's not gonna happen like that right there. I'll tell you what, I know, I hate to bring this up, y'all, but on that note, all back in the days when, they was killing all those black guys, these young black guys, police officers shooting us, and, just doing anything and everything they can, and was not.
Did you say was?
I said was when they did do it.
Like
I said I did it in the past tense. I said
over?
it in the past tense.
Oh,
I'm not saying it's over,
go down.
but I'm
what
still doing
saying?
it in the past tense because we started from Rodney King on down.
No, it was way
but
before him.
But anyway, when you feel like you is above another person, that what makes you so sorry to yourself. You don't have no self-control. You is the sorriest person. You don't have the right to put your hands on no one, nobody. I'm so sorry that you feel like you can, but you can't.
Right.
Now, if you put your hands on somebody, somebody will do something back to you, and then you feel like, oh, you did me wrong. Hey, so what? What you mean I did you wrong because you put your hands on me? Hey, please stop drinking. AD functions because y'all people think it's all good. Oh, she's drunk. She feel good. We gonna feel good together. No, we not. You not feeling good. You feeling too good.
All right. So
you know what I'm saying? We're gonna roll on. We're gonna roll on to another story, y'all. This is how we're gonna do.
Getting ready to bring the final and last thing to you all, and because I always have to have some positive Black news. Because that's how I do. That's what I love.
We live.
Because I'm a Black woman. And I'm going to always love being me. I'm going to love being who I am in this skin. I'm going to celebrate Black women. Why? Because I'm a Black woman. So I'm always love on my Black women. And especially when I see young Black women doing that thing, it just totally, it makes me feel so wonderful. So this is what I have right here, and it's about these beautiful queens right here. These beautiful queens. I'm gonna tell you. I'm sorry you can't see it, but if you I'm gonna read you the tweet, and you can go and see the tweet that this young lady had tweeted out. Her name is Jasmine Coldwell. If you want to see her tweet, and also you can see this picture on Facebook, but I'll probably do a video anyway with these young ladies because it's totally amazing. And so they actually called it Her Story. So what it is her story has been made in Texas. News station debuts first all-Black female anchor team. Did y'all hear that? First Black all-female anchor team. And there's more. On Monday, May 2nd, KCEN introduced the official anchor lineup for Texas today, which serves Temple, Waco, Killeen, and the surrounding areas, consisting of Jasmine Coldwell, Tahisha Moise, and meteorologist, I know I said that wrong, Ashley Carter. The three women make up the station's, probably the nation's first all-Black female news anchor team. The first all-Black female news anchor team in Texas. These young ladies are doing their thing. I thought that this was such an amazing story to bring to you all. And so she tweeted this out. Jasmine Coldwell, KCN. So this was what she tweeted. And so, because I have to have these glasses on, I'm sorry. It says, promotion alert. These lovely ladies and I will be making history as the first African American all female news anchor team at at 6 News CTX. I am thrilled and honored. See y'all bright and early Monday morning on Texas Today from 4:30 to 7 a.m. So I just wanted to bring this to y'all because I thought it was such a wonderful story because I couldn't bring you these stories and not have something positive to bring you all. These are amazing stories. If you want to look up these young ladies and know anything about them, what's going on with them, these are their names. Jasmine Caldwell, and they work with KCN. If you want to look them up, and then it was also what was her name? What was her name? Ashley Carter, and she's the meteorologist. Y'all know meteorologist, and yeah, we know that's the weather person. And then Tahisha Mohis. Now, ladies, queens. You know, as I call you on Just Vertive Laws, queens, ladies, all of us. I want to encourage you. I want to encourage myself. I want you all to know, even men, just stay encouraged no matter what age you are. Because me looking at these young ladies, it encourages me, and I want you to be encouraged. I want you to know it doesn't matter what age you are. If it's something that you want to do, go for it. Don't go for it. There's no age limit on dreams. There's no age limit on getting out there and following and pursuing what it is that you want to do. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it because you're this age. Guess what? Or don't tell yourself that you can't because you're this age. Because guess what? You're going to still be that age, and then you tell yourself, oh, well, I'm gonna be 40 by the time, or 50 by the time I finish school. If you want to go back to school or something, guess what? You're gonna still be 40, and then you don't go back to school, but you're gonna still turn 40. Why not do it? Why not do it and look out for you so you can feel good about who you? Don't let anybody stop you. Keep pushing, keep loving you, and be your number one fan. Be your number one fan. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not good enough, that you can't do it, because guess what? You can. You are beautiful. You are loved, and you are what? Beautiful. You are everything.
That's right. We all fall and we all fail doing anything that we try to strive for excellence. So you're going to stumble, and it's okay. But don't let nobody try to tell you you can't be what you're not. These young ladies right here, they went and they did what they had to do. They put their drive in it. And look where they're at now, I mean, I any young ladies that that like our kids, our grandkids, you know what I'm saying, as they come up, we don't try to tell them, no, you can't be this, you can't be that. You can be anything you want to be, darling. This is why they always play. We let them play on the computers and all that stuff, but they learning these life lessons that they have to learn to play on this. This is what it's at. You just have to watch them. That's all. But make sure the pedophiles and stuff ain't around. I'm laughing about it, but it's a true fact. So, watch the young ladies, man, because the young ladies, they smart, they very hardworking, and they give drive to each other. Because if you got one that's doing one thing, and then you're gonna follow another one, that sister gonna follow the other sister. You gotta be around good people to have good results. If you're around bad people, you're gonna get bad results.
Yeah.
So you gotta have yourself, as God say, I'm gonna close this door, but I'm gonna open up this window. You see how I reflect that? Most people say God gonna close the window, open up the door. Mm-mm. Sometimes you gotta crawl through a small spot in order to get to the bigger picture. You have to settle and humble yourself Hang around the peoples, those folks. These women did not, I'm pretty sure, did not come up like, oh, it's all good, this, that, and third. No, they work hard. They strive for excellence. They was around somebody that gave them a good push, that gave them that drive, and they kept driving until they got where they wanted to. As young men, I'm a grown man. Young men, it's time for us to stop out there in the streets trying to kill each other all the time. Hang around with your mama taught you. You know, back in the day when our grandparents, they hung with they wives. They did for their wives. They stuck with them no matter what they went through. There they go. Young men need to learn how to do that right there. Stick with, give her a push. Give her some drive. And make sure she hang around good folks. Because if you hang around bad folks and you bring your woman around bad folks, because you bad, and you're going to get bad results. It's nothing good going to come out of that right there. If you understand what I'm saying, it's nothing good come out of that. But, that when I heard that story right there, my wife was telling me about that right there. I said, what? She was like, yeah, 3 black women, anchors, and this. I was like, what? Let's get it on. Sisters. I mean, for real, sisters. This is a beautiful thing. Black is beautiful. No matter what they say, anybody else say, black is beautiful. Believe that. White might be pure, but black is gold. Understand what I'm saying?
So I don't know how pure white is, but we are all who we are.
Right.
Okay, and so it doesn't matter. But all I know is how to be a black woman, because that's all I've been. Okay, so understand me. And so if I praise another black woman, if I am happy for another black woman,
that's right.
It's because I am a black woman.
Support.
But don't think that, I'm happy for other women, but we have struggled, and we have been in the fight since day one and getting no credit, right? Like Sojourner Truth, when they didn't want her to speak, and she said, ain't I a woman? Ain't I a woman? Because they still wanted to hide the black woman, but they still wanted our help. They still wanted our help.
That's right.
Right? Like, ain't I a woman? I'm going to always celebrate our black women. I'm going to always uplift our black women.
And black men too, y'all. So we're gonna
I'm not saying that I'm not uplifting the black man.
As y'all look at this video, you see how she in the front, I'm in the back.
I'm not saying I'm not uplifting the black man.
I'll support her on everything that we do. She's true where she comes from. She talk a good talk, and she is what she is. She says she is. Trust me. And pretty much we're gonna give y'all some of that poetry we got anyway.
Well, they not
we're gonna hit some poetry on this right here one day. But right now we're just talking about some of the news that we came upon, and letting y'all know about some things, because this world is crazy. If we don't start supporting each other, you see how the prices is going up. Everything is just kind of getting out of whack, and it's just like, but what we're gonna have to do is just, I might not know you from a can of paint with no label on it, but if I see you in a struggle, and if I got the means to help you, I'm gonna help you. That's just the type of person people need to be. That's the type of person I am. I'm gonna help you. I don't care. I don't know you, but I'm gonna help you. If you was in a struggle, and if I can help you, I'm gonna help you. Because I didn't get where I came from without somebody helping me. That's a lesson that we need to teach. And by these 3 ladies sat there and did what they did, that proves a point. If anybody get the point about it, if you want to read more about it, my wife can give you more information about them. But they went to school for this. Somewhere they had to get somebody had to help them. They got to school, and there they go. And I promise you one thing. I bet my life on it. Their they are going to help somebody else strive for excellence as black women. They're going to strive for excellence to help somebody else. I guarantee you this right here, right there, because they know where they came from and they know how the struggle was, and they ain't going to let nobody else see they struggle like that right there. They're going to help them ease one out. And you believe this. I promise you one thing. If you get back, y'all let me know what y'all think about this right here. But I'm promise you this, about them three black ladies, my wife going to give you the names again. If y'all want to get on it, hey, get on it. You know, this is tough stuff. You know, sometimes this is a good thing. The other thing we talked about is, saying about, you know,
No, I'm not talking
life,
about that
life, life,
again.
life. But
So
yeah,
we
we
not
ain't gonna
gonna
talk about that
because
life.
we ended on a positive
A
note.
positive
So
note.
what I want to say is congratulations to these three young ladies,
Yeah.
Jasmine, Tahisha, and Ashley. Congratulations on your promotions. Congratulations on making history as black women, and congratulations on doing what it is that you wanted to do since you were a child, probably, because I know that we all dream as children, and it's so wonderful to see your dream come into fruition. Okay, so congratulations, young ladies. I'm so happy for you. And I want to say this to you that who came here. I want to say I appreciate you for coming. Just Rock Just Living. I always say it wrong. Rock Just Living. I'm so happy that you came by. I really appreciate all the support that you have given, even here, even on my other channel. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you. And what I want to say, as always, when I tell you thank you for coming, be blessed, have a great one. And if you would, you already know, if this is your first time here, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're in the live right now, if you would leave a comment once we go off, I would definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And we'll see y'all. We'll see you soon. We got news for you. Like I said, we'll talk about the news, and we also will come. We're always at the end. Will be a positive result on something, especially as black peoples. And we're gonna always leave a positive note in your mind. And like she said, thank you. And y'all, have a best night. As time comes, and we thank you for your support, Rob. You solid, and thank you for being on the page, and we'll see y'all soon, probably tomorrow. I don't know. If it's not tomorrow, it might be the day after. We got some things we got to handle too, but y'all just like I'm gonna keep y'all in our prayers, like y'all was out to keep us in our prayers. We gonna do we're gonna do this thing, and this thing gonna work out together for everybody. So we thank you, and God bless.